All right. Well, I've already been working. I just forgot to get the camera out before I started. Gonna give a update. It's August 18th. I think I lost the day. So, yeah, it must be the 18th. Yeah, let me show you what's going on so far. So I already came through and hacked down all the sunflower plants except for the one in the very back because it's on the hedge. So we're gonna leave that for now. I'm just starting to move the tarp and the other tarp that was buried back there that had the water moccasin in it last week. Starting to move that. I'm gonna just crunch down these sunflowers. This one, oh my god, the big papa in the whole thing. I was having to hack it down with my tiny hand machete. Needed a real machete, but I swear it was like straight up woody. Like a small sweet gum. Anyhow, I brought out all this scrap wood that is an embarrassment of carpentry attempt. An embarrassment of a carpentry attempt. When I tried to build a potato bed a year and a half ago at Mom's. So I finally got that eyesore out of her backyard. Now I'm going to utilize it out here, either just for holding down tarps or like burying wood in the borders to build up weed block. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. So yeah, I'm going to set up the camera, show you what I'm having to deal with over here. Can't wait to get look at that big butterfly. Sprinklers going like these guys have, because they are set up in here, but I haven't tested them yet. The bugs I'm finding, I'll post some photos, but the bugs are just insane. And I'm like listening to a lecture from a entomologist right now. He's talking all about bugs, but man, this tarp, the way the soil looks under it right here, I'm like, wow, this has been here a long time. Hang on. Like, good God. Good fucking God. Now, this is where the water moccasin naturally emerged from as soon as I started to move this the other week, like, because it has all these pools of water with like all these shade creating structures around it, so it's sort of like a mini Vegas style oasis in the middle of the chaos. Yeah, gonna use my handy T-post that I keep forgetting to get some jute rope for, which would make crimping down this mess allegedly easier, but whatever. We're just gonna get it done even without the rope. So yes, the method I'm talking about using the jute rope is something I've seen other people do on social media, where you put the jute rope through the ends of the T-post. Holy crap! Oh my god! Yeah, so as you can see, this is a mess of a project I've taken on. What I'm doing right now with this T-post, I'm using it to crush down all these thick, monstrous grasses that have grown up everywhere. I learned this from a number of other people who use no-till methods for gardening and farming on small and larger scale. I've chosen to do this rather than using herbicide or pesticide to clear this area and make it quote-unquote manageable, because when I set the pros and cons next to each other, like, this makes more sense to me. It feels better to me. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt right now because it is a lot of work. I'm doing it all myself. I'm not using any mechanical assistance at the moment. Just simple tools in my hands and my bad back. But yeah, the idea behind this is that you are utilizing the organic matter that is there to restore and build soil structure. So as all this grass and the weeds and everything in it decompose, it's going to add more complexity and invite more microorganisms into the soil that's here, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. that's the idea. We're gonna see how it goes. All these grasses are super fibrous, so it might take a little extra something to get them to break down and actually compost. But they will also provide a mulch layer that I can hopefully plant into. And so there's a lot to come ahead of this. I am debating paying for the 4 to 8 inches of compost to layer on top of all this grass once I kill it off effectively. But cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, I'm still just getting tomato cages out of here because I keep finding them even when I think I've gotten the last one. So one thing at a time for now. What would, however, make this process easier is if I had remembered to buy the jute rope that I would string through both ends of the T-post. Alas, I kept forgetting to do that, and I'm paying for it. But well, I'll get it next time. I just saw one of the biggest spiders I've ever seen in my life. Not just big spider, but like big spider with huge fucking egg sac on its butt. Just when I thought I had gotten all the cattle pen and chicken wire out of this mess, I find them when I'm running the T-post over everything, because it's hard enough to crimp down all of this, and then it'll just be like a little too rigid, and lo and behold, I'm gonna have to get the machete back out and cut all this grass, because that is woven in real tight. Little handy hand machete. Oh, a tree frog! Oh, buddy, get out of here. I'm gonna tear down your home and then I'll make you a new one, I promise. It might be a wasp nest. Fuck shit. I'm gonna have to pause on that because like a whole bunch of wasps, red wasps, just came out of there. And gonna have to let that work itself out a little bit. Oh, god damn it, there's another one. Surely that's the last one. Look at this. How am I just now seeing that? This is the second or third time I've come out here and thought like, yeah, I got all the cattle pens and tomato cages. No. Alright, I'm done for the day. Now it's the part where I keep some of my, I don't know, feminine disposition intact. Take around this little foot mat so I can dry off my feet before I put them in my sandals and get out of these boots. Shake out all the mulch and grass that's in them. These are some rain boots in the shape of Western boots with some, well, it used to be kind of non-skid surface, but I've skidded the non-skid out of them. Dear God, I'm gonna pass out. Put on my dang Zero shoes. I love these things so much. Hard to find a perfect shoe for any situation. This one's close. About as close as I've come with anything. Certain other shoes that might have what this one lacks would be way too hot this time of year. The only thing I don't like about this one is that if they get really soggy wet, my feet kind of slide around in them. Or if it's extremely hot, like I'm hiking in the desert, then they get really hot inside the shoe. But if I can like get any shade or whatever and I'm not totally exposed in the sun, then they're fine. But here in Arkansas, I don't have any problem with that. They're pretty, I can run in them, hike in them. If I do get a rock in them, it's easier to shake out than when I had Shacos. This is my, I don't know how many pairs of these I'm running on now. I've had over 5 of them now in the past 8 years, maybe 5. Wow, I've just dripped sweat all over my phone screen. Cool. This is the final, what I'm walking away from today. That one cattle pen is still stuck over there. I'm gonna let it be until the wasps clear out of that area. No need to get stung and be a hero. Yeah, more or less straightened out that tarp. I've got like 60% of the plot tarped right now, or it'll be like 70% by the, in a couple weeks. And that'll be good, because then all I've got left is this, more or less, aside from all the borders. God, the borders are gonna suck because this fence is so shoddy. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll have everything more or less mulched down come October, which, I'm trying to get all my weed killing done while we still have these really hot days. Like today's supposed to be 100 and it's mid-August right now. Yeah, this is what it's looking like. All right. Hasta la próxima. And bonus is getting done with the job and realizing I still have some icy frappe that I made this morning to sip on. I'm not totally out of sustenance.